I said, are you ready for our next comedian tonight? Ladies and gentlemen, Horton Douglas.
Oh, thank you so much. It's good to be here. When I saw them, I recognized I had invented a dance. Have you ever seen this? Oh, sure you have. You ever get in a bathtub and it's really, really hot? You turn on the cold water and go, whoa! And then the other day, I'm watching my wife. We have one of those alarms where it buzzes and then the music comes on. And my wife was getting dressed while the music was playing. A woman putting on pantyhose to music is a dance. I'm telling you, that is just tough. That is tough. And I wanted to have a good time at my prom. I go home to my parents. Mom, guess what? I got a date to the prom. I need a tux. I'll make you a tux. Now, you know there's a difference between poor and cheap. Right? My dad was in a wheelchair most of my life, so he was out of work. That meant we were poor. I have a real sensitivity to the physically disabled because of what my dad went through. He was out of work, so I had to depend on hand-me-downs for clothes. Anybody else have to do that? Right? Isn't that tough when you got an older sister? There are things in my closet I'm still not sure what I'm supposed to do with. But I did have the only double-barrel slingshot in high school, though. Okay, explain that to the Presbyterians that are... Yeah, that's poor. That's poor when you don't have any money, but there's cheap. I mean, my dad's name, Gordon Douglas, we're thrifty. I mean, my dad told us when the ice cream man was coming, if they're ringing the bell, it means they're out of ice cream. That's cheap. That is cheap. So we go through, now I'm a dad. I can't even believe that. I've been married 27 years. My wife says being married to me is like being on a vacation. No, her actual words was I was her last resort. But we got married and we were told we're not going to have children. And I was in youth ministry, so we took in 3 boys from a troubled home, and then 3 more, and then 3 more, then 3 more, then 3 more, then 3 girls, 2 prisoners under an in-house arrest program. My father-in-law moved in 1984 after a stroke and brought his son Chucky, who has Down syndrome. Chucky and Charlie. And I tell people, if you want to know what God's unconditional love is like, you need to know somebody with Down syndrome. Doesn't care what color your skin is, how big your car is, how much money you make. Chucky was the greeter in our church. You couldn't get in our church without him saying, Jesus loves you, God bless you. I learned more from him than I did in 14 years of Bible school about God's love. Yeah, it was a 4-year program. It just took me 14 years to get through. But we had the 14 boys and the 3 girls and the 2 prisoners and my father-in-law and my mother-in-law and my son-in-law. And then all of a sudden, God blessed us with 5 kids of our own. And we had 4 before the doctors told me what was causing it. It was a... Oh, it's fun. And we have fun at our house. Like when we have company, we line everybody up and you have to guess which ones are the convicts. And you know what's interesting? You cover up that ankle bracelet, people can't tell. We're here tonight to remind you of God's love and grace and for each other, and finding that love and being able to laugh is one of the best things in the world. So thank you for letting me share these few minutes with you. Have a great night.